I'm the CEO of Lifework Systems. People are your greatest asset. And when you have a workplace culture that's excellent, it helps you to overcome a lot of challenges that are part of our world today. For example, we have such speed of change now. Things that used to take years or months can take a day or a week. And so people are scrambling to understand things like robotics or artificial intelligence or digital transformation or globalization. And there's also the issues of how do we deal with, all the negative behavior that is very evident and kind of in our faces right now. And what are the costs to us as human beings when we're not managing stress and we're not managing our wellness. One of the challenges I have as a performance management specialist and a culture specialist is people really understanding what is wrong, what's the problem? Why don't we have extraordinary workplaces? Because I want you to think about the negative effects of these control models. The first one is being an autocrat. In the business world, this is called the command and control approach. I call it management by intimidation. But what you're really holding about the people that you're leading is they can't really be trusted on their own. If I'm not policing them and I'm not managing them and I'm not commanding and insisting, then they're going to be wayward. So the accountability is just do what I say. And what happens is over time, people become resentful or they're just going to out and out rebel. Another control model that's often a surprise to people is the use of incentives and rewards. The belief you're holding about people is that they're basically selfish and lazy, and I have to dangle a carrot, and it's my job to motivate people because I just want them to do what I want. And so what you create are people that become more self-centered. They're going after the incentive. It creates a sense of competition. This quadrant is all about using judgment, and the belief is that some people are less deserving than I am. So my approach is to judge, positive or negative. It's to bestow my favor or my disfavor. So the real accountability approach is I just want you to please me. And what it does is it creates people that become conformers or yes men and women or people pleasers. This one, it is the most harmful of all the control models. And it's pampering and spoiling people. You don't have faith in their ability and their desire to contribute. You believe that you should hover or overcompensate or enable them. So the idea is if I do all this stuff for you, somehow you're going to magically turn into this person that wants to give more or is stronger and more responsible. But what you actually create are people that become entitled and they will often underperform. And so what we do is we kind of do what's called spitting in the soup of the control models, because they're very popular and they look like they work really fast. Once there's a willingness to look and question the outdatedness of some of those models, then it's important to know what to put into the vacuum, what to replace them with. So that remember I said in the 4 control models, the beliefs about people were very negative. You're lazy, you can't be trusted, you're somehow inferior and incapable. In this model, you hold the mentality that they are and want to be great, and that if they're not, it's a system problem, it's not a human being problem. Leadership approach, instead of managing, motivating, judging, and pampering people, you mentor them. People have task ownership to become owners of the way they manage their relationships, their engagement levels, their productivity. Because when we do that, we create self-directed, fully engaged people. And the reason it's so important is because now you're 100% committed to developing people from the inside out. And I think for many executives and managers, they still hold this mindset that we only have to invest in developing our senior team and our mid-level managers and our supervisors. And the reality is that's like saying, oh, we'll just give cell phones to the top people. And it's really not necessarily a good idea, but a lot of times people haven't wrapped their head around the fact that you can equip everyone. With today's technology and the ability of people to do things virtually, it's affordable and it's very convenient for people to all be developed at the same time.